Welcome to this yoga practice. It's an all levels class. The focus is on balance so you can feel peaceful and chill for the rest of your day. Have a great practice. Let's begin laying down on our back in Shavasana. Palms can face up or down, feet can fall to the sides. Let's close our eyes and slow down the breath. Beginning to add some movement with our breathing. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, bring them back to the sides. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Bending the knees, let's bring them in for a little hug. Lift the head up, elongating the neck, and gently place it back on the mat. Soften the forehead and the jaw. Bringing the arms out to a T. We can open the eyes. Legs are at tabletop position. We'll take a spinal twist, bringing the legs to the left and gazing over the right. Trying to keep the right shoulder rooted on the ground. Let's come back to center. And we will fall our legs to the right, looking over the left. Trying to keep the left shoulder grounded. And we'll come back to center. From here we can grab our big toes, the outsides of the feet, maybe the ankles, or even just holding on to the thighs here. Taking happy baby. Rocking back and forth if you like, or just keep it static. If you'd like to extend the legs, that's another option too. All right, let's release the grip, pointing the toes into the sky. And we'll slowly lower our legs all the way down, keeping the lower back grounded. Take a big stretch overhead. And when you exhale, bring your arms down to the side. Relax the feet. And bending the legs, we will take some spinal rolls. And crossing the feet, planting the hands, stepping back into plank, lower all the way down, coming into Sphinx. Elbows under shoulders, gazing forward, opening the heart. Maybe close the eyes. And lower all the way down. Bring the arms out to a T. We'll begin by placing the right hand next to the right shoulder, rolling onto the left side, bringing the leg all the way up, and maybe kicking it behind. Option to grab the right foot with the left hand, bending the left elbow a little bit to grab the foot, and take a back bend. Releasing the foot and rolling back to center. Maybe take a seal pose. Legs can be wide, straightening the arms. And rolling down. Bring the arms out to a T. Hand near the left shoulder. And maybe touching it down. Option to grab the foot with the right hand. And take a little back bend. Releasing the foot. Both hands near the shoulders. Pressing up into seal one more time. Option to bend the knees. From here, we're going to press back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees can be far apart. Reaching forward. Maybe bring the forehead to the mat. From child's pose, we'll come up to tabletop. Begin to lift the hips back into downward dog. Pressing down with the heels, lifting through the hips, pressing into the palms, shoulders away from ears, gazing beyond the thighs. Stay here for a few breaths. From here, we'll bend the knees, take some little steps forward, big toes together, heels together, space between each of the toes, Keeping the knees bent, maybe straighten them a bit, warming up the body. Maybe you want to grab the ankles, bring the forehead in. And release. Keeping the knees bent, let's come all the way up to Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. And exhale. Taking a moment to reconnect with our breath. Maybe bring the hands to heart, setting an intention for the day. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Inhale and exhale, chaturanga. Coming up into cobra or maybe upward dog. Engaging the core, lifting the hips, coming back into downward facing dog. Take whatever option feels best today for the flow. And from here you can hop or step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, keeping the knees bent, coming all the way up to Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog or cobra. Exhale, engaging the core, lifting the hips back into downward dog. Take a breath here. Let's reconnect with the breath here. Bending the knees, jumping or walking forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping the knees bent. Inhaling up to Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's close the eyes, reconnect with our intention. And from here, let's take tree pose. Rooting into the left foot, we can take the right foot and place it at the left ankle. This is a really good option if you are working on closing your eyes in this pose and you really want to get grounded in the balance. This is my recommendation. Otherwise, if you're keeping your eyes open, try challenging yourself by coming up to the calf or maybe to the left thigh. If this is all right for you, maybe try taking a half lotus, bringing the right foot to the left thigh crease. You can hold it here, or try taking a bind, bringing the right hand behind the back and grabbing onto the big toe. Getting balanced here on the left foot, gazing forward. And we can release the bind and release the foot, bring it into standing staff position. Maybe extend the leg, maybe keep it bent, and we'll hinge the body back into a warrior 3 position. Reaching through the crown of the head forward, reaching through the right foot back, balancing on the left foot, gazing at the ground. Trying to make a T with your body. And when you're ready, bending the left leg, touching down with the right foot, planting the hands, stepping back into plank, lower down chaturanga, coming into upward dog, engaging the core and coming back to downward dog. Reconnecting with the breath here. And we can bend the knees, look forward, and come to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees, inhaling all the way up to Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart. All right, we'll take our balance on the other side, rooting into the right foot here. We'll take the left foot possibly to the ankle. Again, another option is to try to close the eyes. It really challenges the balance in this pose. But if you want to keep your eyes open and continue to challenge yourself, try bringing your foot to the calf or maybe to the right thigh. And if you want to try taking half lotus on this side, bring the left foot to the right hip crease. Option to hold the foot, maybe bring hands to the heart, or if you'd like to bring the left arm behind the back, grabbing onto the big toe for the bind. This is another option as well. Find a point of focus and connect with your breath. Release the bind, releasing the foot, coming into standing staff. Maybe straighten the leg, bring it back to bending, and from here we will hinge our body, coming back into warrior three. Reaching through the crown, reaching back through the left toes, gazing down at the ground, rooting through the right foot, making a T with the body. From here we can begin to bend the right leg and lower the left foot to the mat, planting the hands, stepping back to plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog, and exhale, lower the knees, coming back into child's pose. Maybe bring the arms under the head, resting the forehead. If you have your arms crossed, take the opposite cross and lower the forehead. And from here, can come forward. Option is to take a prone Shavasana, or you can lay on your back if you prefer. If you have time, please continue to rest in Shavasana. Otherwise, let's close out the practice together, meeting in a seated position. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.